saw before, a couple of the young firefighters disappeared off round the corner. So what we've done is change them round now, so they're doing the same skills, but different people are doing them. All our firefighters, all our young firefighters are trained the same in all the equipment, doing all the work. You can hear the safety words of command. You know, making sure, hose, make sure the safe change over there. What they've got in this scenario is we're going to demonstrate what it's like to tackle what they call an oil fire. Alright, so we're not going to use water this time, we're going to use foam. And the foam allows us as firefighters to put out different fires. And you'll see they've got to the branch there with the drum, and what they'll do first is point that branch away from the fire because they don't want any water getting onto it. Once they produce the foam, okay, then they can put the foam onto the fire. Okay, so pointing it away, there's the foam now coming out the end. And they'll put down what's called a foam blanket, and that foam blanket will sit on top of the fire and then allow the combustion to end basically because there's no oxygen allowed to get to that fire. And again, we're teaching the young firefighters not what it's like to just tackle a fire, but understand how we put fires out. If we get rid of the fuel, if we get rid of the oxygen, if we get rid of the heat. And that way they've got a good underpinning knowledge about firefighting, not just the basic skills. Okay, so they've changed the water that's coming along the hose, they mix it with a concentrate, so like fairy washing up liquid basically, and they sprayed it onto the fire. Okay, again, knock off make-up, all the firefighters on the yard shout that out, and then everybody's clear that it's time, right, the fire's out, it's time to get that equipment back on the appliance again, quickly and safely. Right, while they're doing that and putting the equipment back on the appliance now, we'll talk about some of the other things they do. On one of the days, we bring a vehicle here to the fire station, an also that vehicle that we get from the local garage. And that vehicle's sat in the middle of the yard, we put a live casualty into that vehicle, and then we teach and the young firefighters learn how to extricate, how to put people out of that vehicle. And they use the equipment that all our firefighters use. You might have heard on the TV, jaws of life and things like that. But we have specialist equipment that allows us to cut vehicles up, so make it a convertible if we need to take the roof off. We can open up doors, we can push dashboards off of people if it's gone on top of them. We can rescue people from underneath cars as well. So all that equipment is used by the young firefighters. Yeah, we instruct them, but they're using and holding the equipment. They understand that if they don't have their glasses on properly while they're doing that and their visors down, there's potential for their eyes to get damaged. And they also know and understand that they've got to protect the casualty at all times. And they use special equipment they put around the casualty while they're dealing with it, while they're making the cuts. We also use a number of ladders as well, which you can see on top of the fire engine there. And the young firefighters take those ladders off and they pitch them up against the tower exactly the same as a firefighter would. But that is a really difficult skill to learn. There is a lot of safety words of command they've got to use, and it's got to be allowed. Okay, again, another skill. Again, a round of applause for them guys. Another great exercise.